Okay, so I guess probably calling a video "Don't Panic" may not be the best idea. I kind of been given this sort of kind of order, I suppose. Again, I'm actually quite reluctant to say anything, but I always think it's better to warn and be wrong than not warn and be wrong. So things are gonna get a bit crazy. Kind of, you know, the reality that people have been shouting on YouTube to wake up for a long time. You know, the reality of it is coming upon us. In my last video, for those of you who didn't do 2 + 2, you know, the Earth is all we've got as a physical race, and if we want it to continue, we need to look after it. I don't believe it's God's intention to annihilate the Earth and suck a load of the people off and put them on a new planet. Okay, I don't know for sure, but I just don't see it happening. I don't see it happening. And also, you know, if some nutter sets off a nuclear bomb, God's helpers aren't going to intervene with that. They didn't intervene when America dropped a nuclear bomb on Japan twice. They haven't ever intervened, you know, with any of the mass genocides that have taken place on Earth. But I think the most harmful thing that's going to come upon us will be people losing their heads. And it's already happening. You know, it's not terrorist threats anymore. Those people were more susceptible because you could put a whole religion behind it. And but now you got people just doing it because they're just mentally unstable. And it's not getting any better because the government just haven't got the answers. You know, unfortunately, they don't listen to me. Yeah. We got anyone? Not? No. Okay. I'm not offended. I'm not offended. You know, most people think I'm talking out my arse. Fair enough. I can understand that, you know, people, you know, you don't really give things enough time, delve deep enough into them to, just because, you know, here's another nutter, but whatever you think doesn't really matter. What is what is, and the world is in deep shit in terms of how to have a sustainable future. You know, how can you do that when you're not singing from the same hymn sheet? How can that be possible? So, warning, you know, is basically don't lose your heads. Don't panic about anything, you know. Death isn't the end. And hopefully there doesn't have to be that much. Okay, I've made videos saying, you know, the good times are coming and it's all the tribulation is finished. But I have sort of made the point that on the soul level, things are all right. things are taken care of. But just as to the future of the human race continuing on this physical planet, you know, obviously it's not an infinite thing, and we're not going to be able to mine minerals from the moon. They're not going to let us. I had a look yesterday. There's quite, you know, because this is something that came to me through my heart, through meditation and stuff. So I had a look on the internet yesterday about, you know, aliens on the moon and stuff, and there's loads of stuff. And NASA dropped a nuclear bomb on a moon base, so an alien moon base, God's help us. And I doubt it did anything, and it probably got a force field on it, but that was in 2009, October the 9th, 2009. There's a YouTube video about it. So it got leaked. And there's lots of pictures of stuff on the far side of the moon. Even on the near side, stuff going on. There was Patrick Moore basically compiled a list of all the strange moon sightings. People looking at telescoping the moon go back to 200 years odd. People seeing red spots and things, and I once saw red. There was a day when the news was saying, "Look at the moon, it's a supermoon," and it was sort of, "Look at the moon." And I got binoculars and I looked on the moon and I saw about like sort of 3 red spots come off, like as if they were volcano eruptions or something. I don't know what they were, but they were sort of quickish. No, they weren't that quick. They were sort of, come on. And yeah, so it could have been a volcano eruption, but all these other things they've seen and strange things. And what convinced me the most is the feeling I've always had about the moon. Especially as a kid. I think we all did. And pre-fluoride, everyone had a thing about the moon. Everyone was expecting there to be stuff on the moon when they got there. It's pre-fluoride, people knew it. And that's the other thing, you know. I haven't drunk tap, I have drunk tap water because I've drunk at other people's houses, but I haven't drunk tap water in my own house for about 5 years now. And I'd stopped using toothpaste for a year before that. So, I have got, yellow bits on my teeth, but so what? At least I'm functioning, I'm feeling, sensing. So again, unless you're quite happy in ignorance and you don't mind dealing with other people in panic, if that's, as long as that's not going to set you off as well, start now, if you haven't already. But I'm probably preaching to the converted people who watch this. Yeah. Okay. That's all for now. Bye-bye.